Hey everyone, how are you? This is Untouched ASMR. Before we hop into the video, I do just want to let you know that I did start a Patreon channel. If you haven't heard already, there's going to be a link in the description box down below, as well as a few links up here throughout the video. You are more than welcome to check my page out. Thank you so much for your support, if so. And even if you don't check it out or if you can't afford it, or simply just don't want to, that's all right too. Just watching this is plenty of support for me and helps me to achieve my goals, so I'm very excited and grateful about that. So today's video, we are going to be doing a little tea shop role play. I'm going to be showing you some different teas, and we are going to be brewing them. And yeah, I think it's a cute little nice cozy fall idea. So let's hop into the video. I am going to come a little closer to the camera, so I might be cut off a little bit from, you might not see my face, but yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay. Hi there. How are you? Good. Welcome to my cozy little tea shop. My name is Untouched. Are you here for the tasting today? Yeah? Okay. So first, I want you to take a moment. I want you to relax and breathe in the calming aroma of all the herbs and the spices that are lingering in the air. Today, I will be helping you sample some of these teas. And we have a few different variations here that we will go over. We have some really beautiful teas here for you to explore, and each has its own special and unique qualities that make them desirable. So let's go over the teas one by one while the water is boiling. Okay, so let's start off with the classic here in our jar. I don't know if you could see it through this glass jar, but we have the classic Lipton's black tea. Okay, so here is the Lipton's black tea. Okay, so this is going to be more of a traditional black tea. It is known specifically for its more full-bodied, robust flavor. And as it brews, it does unfold into kind of a beautiful, deep amber color. It's very inviting and very warm. Okay, so the aroma on this one is going to be rich and earthy. It does have hints of toasted malt and just a touch of sweetness. Okay, I would describe it as like a familiar hug in a cup. It's very comforting, very classic, something that you can always rely on for any type of occasion. Each sip is very smooth, and it does have a very clean finish, which gently awakens the senses, as some would say, making it really a perfect tea for mornings or even an afternoon pick-me-up. texture on this one is a little bit medium bodied. Okay, and it does leave a pleasant warm taste that lingers, grounding you in the moment. Please excuse me for one moment while I go check on the water. Okay, so it still needs a few minutes, but let's go over the other teas, and then at once we will pour and assess, okay? So we'll leave this down here for our use later. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, we have something very delicate and rare. Twining's Pure White Tea. So, white tea, it is crafted from the youngest of the tea leaves and buds. It's carefully processed specifically to preserve its naturally subtle taste. Okay, and as it brews, you will notice that it has a pale, almost silvery color, which does mimic the gentleness of its flavor. And like I said, we will be doing a tasting. So once we go over some information, then I will do pour the water, and we will have those brewing, and then we'll do a little taste test, okay? So this tea does have an ethereal kind of fragrance. I would describe it as a fresh spring air. Okay, it has gentle hints of floral and grassy notes. The taste of this is soft and smooth, and it has a naturally sweet, almost creamy quality to it, which I very much enjoy. There is a whisper of floral that feels like it's blossoming with each sip, okay? And then it's followed by a very clean and refreshing aftertaste. I would say that this tea is ideal for moments when you need a bit of peace and quiet, a moment of serenity, something very light and clean that kind of sets you off, sets you on a good note for your day. It's very gentle and doesn't have too much caffeine in it as well. Here's a closer look at the packaging here. And these all come in very nice, individually wrapped, single serve packets. Okay. Okay. So lastly here we do have a wellness blend. And this here is the Sleepy Time Echinacea Immune Boost Tea. Okay. And these tea boxes have a little package here. And inside are your tea bags, okay? So as you notice, the presentation of all these tea bags is a little bit different. So right out of the box with this one, you just have the single-use tea bag with the string attachment and the little lip. For the Twinings Pure White Tea, it comes in a single serve packet with the loose tea bag inside. And then for this one here, it does come with packaging inside, and then it comes with a loose tea bag without any lip or string of any sort, okay? So I do see that my water is boiling, so I'm gonna let that, I'm gonna turn that off and let it rest for a few minutes while I talk about our last tea here. Okay, thank you for being patient with me. So let's talk about the Sleepy Time Echinacea Immune Boost Tea. So this tea is really perfect for those times when you want to relax and support your wellness, especially in the evening time. It brews to a warm golden shade, kind of like an evening glow, I would describe it as. It has a very subtle scent to it. Okay, so the aroma to this one, once brewed, is calming. It's an inviting mix of chamomile's soft sweetness, the fresh crispness of the spearmint that is featured in here, and a hint of the earthy scent of echinacea. Okay, so each sip of this tea is going to be mellow, beginning with the chamomile's herbal sweetness, balanced by the cooling touch of mint. Okay, echinacea does add a subtle kind of grounding depth to the tea, making this blend both nurturing and restorative. Now, as for texture, it is light but deeply comforting. Okay, so it does leave a tranquil aftertaste. It very much helps you to wind down and ease into relaxation. Okay, so here we have our 3 teas that we will be tasting. Okay, now I'm going to move these to the side very briefly. We'll come back to those in a moment. I'm just going to get our mugs set up here. Okay, so if you do notice, there's a theme to our mugs. Do you see anything that is similar? Yes, they're all dog themed. We are dog lovers over here at Untouched's Cozy Tea Shop. So this cup is a little bit smaller than the others, but it says, "I work so hard so my dog can have a better life." And isn't that just so true? Okay. And here we have classic cup, "Sorry I'm late, I saw a dog." Okay, and then lastly over here we have Dog Mom. Okay, so I'm gonna go and gather the boiling water. Before we do that, I'm going to place the tea bags into the cups. So in this white cup, the I works hard so my dog can have a better life, we are going to be putting the Sleepy Time Echinacea Immune Boost Tea. And in the center we have Sorry I'm Late, I Saw a Dog. And that is going to be getting the classic Lipton's black tea. And over here, we are going to be putting the Pure White Tea by Twinings into this lovely pink Dog Mom cup. Okay, now bear with me while I go grab our pot of water. Our kettle does happen to be broken today, but we do have a pot that has a pouring spout on it, so we are going to use that today very carefully. Okay, so as I said, this is a very hot pot of water, so we are going to be very gentle and pouring our tea. Okay, moving forward to the black tea. And lastly, to the white tea. Okay, and we're going to let these all steep for a few minutes. Okay, so as these steep, I thought maybe I could read you, on these two boxes, I could read you some of the information that they have provided. So here we have Twinings of London. This is their pure white tea. Delight in the pure, natural taste of this extraordinary tea. Now, this does have information about the tea profile down here at the bottom. It says strength is 1 out of 4. Notes light, fresh, and natural. Origins are it is from Fujian province in China. Okay, so the Twinings of London story, this quick little excerpt right here in the box. It reads, in 1706, Thomas Twining began selling fine tea from an English storefront in the Strand, London. Today, Twinings continues to sell some of the world's best teas from the original store and in more than 100 countries throughout the world. Okay, and then I'm just going to read you a little bit about this on the back here, okay? So it does say that the steep time recommendation is about 2 minutes. The color is clean, light, and pale yellow. It is light, fresh, and natural. And it says here that white tea is different from all other teas. After the leaves and buds are plucked, they are air dried to prevent oxidation before they are packed. Primarily grown in the Fujian province of China, white tea is also known as silvery tip pekoe, Fujian white, or China white. White reigns as one of the world's highest quality teas because only the unopened buds and the youngest, most tender tips of the tea tea bush are chosen. The fine, silvery white hairs on the unopened buds are what gives this tea its name. Twining's pure white tea is hand-picked in the spring to yield a delicately smooth tea with a white, natural taste. Okay. Now a little bit about the sleepy time tea here. It says it is caffeine free, which is perfect for if we are wanting to go to bed. This powerful blend features echinacea for wellness, along with immune supporting vitamin C, zinc, and elderberry. These are complemented by soothing herbs like chamomile and lemongrass. And the blend master here is Charlie Baden. It says it is blended with care from seed to stick. Responsible sourcing. We purchase most of our ingredients directly from the farming communities that grow them. Quality ingredients. We blend our teas from the finest ingredients with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. And sustainable packaging. We use tea bags without strings, tags, or staples, keeping tons of materials out of landfills every year. Okay, and then last thing here, it says the original bedtime tea. More than 40 years ago, we created a truly soothing herbal tea to help folks wind down the day. We named it Sleepy Time, and it quickly became everyone's favorite bedtime tea. Today, our calming Sleepy Time blend of botanicals is available in herbal, decaf green, and wellness teas, so you can always find the perfect cup for your bedtime routine. Okay. So this is really great as a nightcap because it will help you to wind down, one, but two, it gives you a little bit of that immune boost. That is definitely something that we could use in the fall and winter months that we are in currently. Okay, so I do see that we have brewed our tea. Okay, so let's start off here with our white tea, and I'm gonna just show you it really quickly, if you can see. So if you take a closer look here, you do notice that the color is definitely more of a pale yellow. It is more on the clear, clean side. It's not very dark or robust. It's very clean and tender, if you can see that. Maybe I'll have you take a closer look here. Okay, and then once you're ready, I will leave this here for you. You can feel free to take a sip. Yes, isn't it amazing? It's very, very soothing and very clean, and it just feels very light and not overpowering, you know, because some teas can be a little overpowering. So I think that this is a wonderful tea, especially for people who are just getting into tea, because of the very calming nature of it and the very subtleness of the flavoring. So I don't want to brew this too long because I don't want it to overpower. So I'm going to take this bag out and just set it here to the side. Okay, and again, here's the white tea. Now, here is the classic Lipton's black tea. I'm going to be removing this tea bag as well. Okay, so as you see, this one, oh, I'm so sorry there. This one is definitely a lot darker, richer in color, more of an amber shade to it. Okay, so now that we brewed it, the flavors will definitely come to life. So I'm going to set it right here for you to take a sip at your leisure. Yep, imagine the smooth, slightly sweet notes filling your senses and allow it to leave you very calm and centered. Do you like that one? Yes, so that one is a little bit stronger. It's definitely different from a white tea. A white tea is very much on the subtle side, but black tea is a very common, very traditional tea, and this is one of the oldest brands out there, and it is very good, simple starter tea. Yep, go ahead, take another look if you want to smell. You can see that it is a lot darker. Okay, so lastly, we're going to take a look at the Sleepy Time tea. I'm going to take out this tea bag here, and really closely for a second, I do just want to show you these tea bags up close. So this is the white tea. I'm sure you could see the different tea leaves in there, what they look like. And the black tea, you can see that this is very more finely milled. The tea leaves are not as big. And then the Sleepy Time tea, it's very earthy looking. There's a lot of different tea colors, tea leaves in there, so I think that's also interesting to know. So this Sleepy Time tea is also lighter in color. Okay, so take a look here. Yep, you can see that it is lighter. So I would say in terms of lightness, I would say these two are on the lighter end, and this one in the middle is more on the darker end of tea. I'm gonna leave this here so you can try it. And as you can see just how light it is, maybe this lighting isn't doing it justice. Maybe you can see here, yeah, this is a better indication that it is a lot lighter. So go ahead and take a sip of that. Yes, so this one is a lot different from the other two tastings. So the one that you currently have, you definitely might feel more, I don't want to say refreshed, because the white tea is definitely very refreshing. The black tea is a classic. It definitely has more caffeine in it. This one has a little bit of caffeine, not too much. And then this one here has 0 caffeine in it. Okay, and what you might be experiencing, I'm gonna bring you back up now that we're done showing. What you might be experiencing is an opening of your sinuses, strictly because this does have spearmint in it, as well as echinacea, but the spearmint in it will help to clear your sinuses out a little bit and provide you with some immune boost as well. Okay, so out of all these 3, which one did you like the best? The white tea? Yes, so this is, I would say it's slightly unpopular, but it is very good. I would recommend it to anyone because of its subtleness, its clean taste and clean feeling to it. Yes, the black tea is definitely good if you want more of a caffeine boost to it. I do just think the black tea is a bit generic. It is a classic though, so I always have it in my tastings. And the Sleepy Time tea is very good for unwinding and boosting that immune system. So these are really good options. You know, there's a bunch of different kinds of teas, and we could go over that in a different day. There's fruit flavored teas. You know, there's raspberry leaf tea, or, you know, things of that nature. More, you know, there's an orange and ginger tea, there's spiced teas, and they all have different benefits and tastes to them. There's chai tea as well. So this was just a quick little tasting so you can get a good overview. And yeah, so I want to thank you today for coming in and visiting the tea shop. I hope you enjoyed this tasting. So as you know, this is your favorite one right here. If you want to take a quick photo of it. Perfect. And I do sell these all at my tea shop right here. So if you are interested in purchasing any, you may do so here, or you could come back and we can discuss more and maybe do that another day. But I do offer these tea tastings every week so that, you know, people who don't know as much about tea can come in and learn about it, as well as sample some of what we offer here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this little tea journey with me today. You are welcome to come back anytime for more relaxation, exploration of the teas, or even just a peaceful, you know, a peaceful cup of serenity, okay? So thank you so much for coming in today. Again, my name is Untouched, and this was Untouched Cozy Tea Shop. I appreciate you being here today. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.